Mental states. The hidden power fueling your thoughts, actions, and dreams. Written by Justice O. Malcolm. Published by Audiobooks Zone. Introduction. What if I told you that the invisible architects shaping your destiny are your own mental states? In Mental States, the secret architects that build your destiny, we'll explore how the subtle, often overlooked moods and mindsets you experience aren't just fleeting moments, they're powerful forces that shape your life's path. This book dives into the profound impact your everyday mental states have on your behavior, decisions, and the overall direction of your life. Whether it's the frustration of being stuck in traffic or the steady motivation driving a project, these mental moments define and design your future. By understanding and mastering these states, you can unlock unparalleled success and fulfillment. Through a blend of scientific research, philosophical insights, and practical advice, Mental States equips you with the tools to recognize, harness, and transform your mental experiences. You'll learn about the different types of mental states, from the fleeting to the deeply ingrained, and how each one influences your thoughts and actions. Each chapter introduces concepts and techniques for cultivating positive mental states and minimizing negative ones. From mindfulness and cognitive reframing to emotional intelligence, you'll find a roadmap for mental mastery. Real-life examples throughout the book illustrate the dramatic effects of mental states on personal and professional outcomes, showing the transformative power of reshaping your mental landscape. Mental States, the secret architects that build your destiny, invites you on a journey of self-discovery and mental mastery. It challenges you to rethink how you perceive your mind, urging you to recognize and renovate the mental states that shape your reality. Are you ready to uncover and remodel the secret architects of your destiny? The blueprint for building a remarkable future lies within these pages, waiting for you to explore and revolutionize your life. You've probably heard the phrase, mind over matter, but have you ever truly considered what it means? At its core, it suggests that your thoughts and emotions have the power to shape your reality and steer your destiny. If you've ever felt trapped in negative thought cycles or overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, you already know how much your mental state can impact your life. But what if you could master your mind, break free from these limiting patterns, and truly become the architect of your own destiny? This isn't just a theoretical idea, it's entirely possible with the right understanding and tools. Stick around, and we'll explore how. For more information about the ebook version of this audiobook, check the video description or visit audiobooksoffice.com. We've noticed that 67% of you listening to this video haven't yet subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying this content, please help support us by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more. Chapter 1: Unleashing the Potential of Thought. Your mind's ability to generate thoughts is a powerful tool, one that often goes underutilized. You might not realize it, but every thought you create holds immense potential. It can build, destroy, excite, or calm. You're not just a passive recipient of thoughts, you're their creator, their master. But with this great power comes great responsibility, the responsibility to harness your thoughts and steer them in a positive direction. Imagine the sea of thoughts constantly surging within you. They're not random or aimless, they're reflections of your experiences, beliefs, desires, and fears. They're a mirror to your soul. Yet, so often, you let them drift aimlessly, unaware of their existence or their impact on your life. But what if you didn't? What if you took the reins and started directing your thoughts? What if you stopped being a passive observer and became an active participant? The potential for transformation is immeasurable. You'd be amazed at how much control you can exert over your thoughts, and how much they, in turn, can shape your reality. The key lies in awareness. It's about recognizing the power of your thoughts, understanding their influence, and learning how to channel them productively. Be patient with yourself, this isn't a one-time process. It's a journey of self-discovery, filled with challenges but also rich with rewards. So, set sail, harness the power of your thoughts, and see where the journey takes you. Chapter 2: The Dance of Ideas and Feelings. In the realm of your mind, ideas and feelings aren't separate entities, they're dancers in an intricate ballet. They whirl and twirl together, each influencing and being influenced by the other. The rhythm of this dance, the speed of their spins, the depth of their dips, all of it shapes your inner state, your experiences, and ultimately, your destiny. You might think of ideas as the choreographers of this ballet. They sketch the outline, set the pace, and establish the direction. But your feelings? They're not just passive performers. They're improvisational artists, adding spontaneous moves, depth, color, and texture to the dance. Your feelings breathe life into the bare bones of your ideas, turning them into a dynamic, vibrant performance. Understanding this interplay is crucial because it's at the heart of your mental state. Your ideas can stir your feelings, and your feelings can shape your ideas. They're intertwined, and you can't influence one without affecting the other. This dance can create beautiful symphonies of joy, curiosity, and creativity, or it can spiral into discordant whirlwinds of fear, doubt, and discontent. The key is to not just be a bystander to this dance but to become an active participant. Learn the steps, understand the rhythms, and you can begin to guide this dance toward more favorable outcomes. Remember, you're not just the stage for this ballet, you're also its director. Chapter 3, Liberating Yourself from Unfavorable Cycles. Now that you're stepping into the role of director, it's time to take a closer look at how you can free yourself from unfavorable cycles. These cycles, often born out of habitual behaviors and thought patterns, can dictate your mental state, and ultimately, your destiny. They can feel comforting, even addictive, but they're not always beneficial. Think of your mind as a garden. Negative thoughts or habits are like weeds that, if left unchecked, can overrun your mental landscape. Your job is to identify these weeds and uproot them. This isn't a quick fix, it's a process of introspection and conscious choice. Start by identifying these unfavorable cycles. Maybe it's a tendency to procrastinate, a pattern of negative self-talk, or a habit of avoiding conflict. Once you've recognized them, question them. Why do you have these habits? What purpose do they serve? Often, they're coping mechanisms, ways to deal with stress or discomfort. Understanding this can help you find healthier alternatives. Next, design a strategy. Create an action plan to address these cycles head-on. It could involve replacing a negative self-talk with positive affirmations or setting specific, achievable goals to combat procrastination. Chapter 4. Nurturing an expansive perspective. A shift in mindset can be a powerful tool in breaking free from limiting habits. It's like turning on a spotlight in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see things you couldn't before. You start to notice patterns, possibilities, and potential where once there were only walls. This is the magic of nurturing an expansive perspective. It's not about denying the reality of your circumstances, it's about seeing beyond them to the myriad of options available to you. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. You're simply on a path, and you have the power to change its direction. Start by acknowledging your current state. Understand where you are and why you're there. Then, imagine where you want to be. Visualize it. Feel it. Believe in it. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a proven method for creating change. Your mind has the power to shape your reality. What you focus on grows. But remember, this shift doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, practice, and persistence. It requires you to challenge your beliefs, step outside your comfort zone, and embrace uncertainty. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Chapter 5, The Structure of Dread and Unease. While fostering an expansive perspective can illuminate your path forward, it's important to acknowledge the mental structures that often hinder progress: dread and unease. These are emotions everyone experiences, and they can serve as roadblocks on your journey toward your destiny. Dread, that gnawing feeling of apprehension or fear, often arises when you're facing an unknown future. It's the fear of what could go wrong rather than what could go right. It's a mental trap that binds you, preventing you from taking the necessary steps toward your goals. Acknowledging it is the first step toward overcoming it. Unease, on the other hand, is a general discomfort or restlessness. It's the feeling that something isn't quite right. It's subtler than dread but can be just as debilitating. It's like a nagging doubt that keeps you from fully committing to a course of action. But here's the thing, these states aren't permanent. They're like mental weather patterns, they come and go. It's vital to remember that you're not your dread or your unease. They're just experiences you're going through. You can learn to observe them without getting swept away by them. This doesn't mean you should ignore or suppress these feelings. They're signals, telling you something about your relationship with the world around you. Your task is to listen, understand, and respond constructively. By doing so, you can turn these roadblocks into stepping stones on your path toward your destiny. Remember, you are the architect of your own mental state, and consequently, your own destiny. Chapter 6, Exploring the Boundaries of Our Own Thoughts. Navigating the labyrinth of your own thoughts can be as challenging as it is enlightening. It's a journey that demands courage, self-knowledge, and a willingness to face the uncomfortable. And you're not alone in this, it's a struggle shared by everyone. Yet, as you make your way through this mental maze, you'll uncover invaluable insights that will shape your destiny. Your thoughts are like invisible architects, constantly building your reality. They can construct bridges leading to growth and enlightenment, or walls that trap you in your own mind. But here's the key, you are the master builder, not your thoughts. They are tools, and they're at your disposal. Think of your thoughts as a vast ocean. The surface might appear calm or turbulent, but beneath it lies a deeper layer waiting to be explored. Dive into this ocean. Discover the hidden treasures of your mind, and confront the monsters lurking in the shadows. Be brave, because this is the only way to truly understand the boundaries of your thoughts. Don't fear the darkness or the unknown, they're just concepts created by your thoughts. Instead, embrace them. In the darkness, you'll find your light. In the unknown, you'll find your knowledge. The boundaries of your thoughts aren't walls, they're horizons, ever expanding as you venture further. Chapter 7, The Influence of Emotional Awareness. As you explore the uncharted territories of your mind, remember the vital role of emotional awareness. This isn't just about knowing whether you're happy, sad, or angry. It's about understanding the subtle shades of your emotions, their triggers, and how they shape your thoughts and actions. Emotional awareness is a cornerstone of your mental state and, ultimately, a key architect of your destiny. When you're emotionally aware, you're better equipped to manage your feelings. You can't control when or why certain emotions arise, but you can decide how to respond to them. For example, if criticism often makes you feel inadequate, you can work on reframing that experience. Instead of seeing it as a personal attack, view it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. This reframing won't erase the initial feeling of inadequacy, but it can lessen its impact on your mental state and actions. Emotional awareness also enhances your empathy, helping you build healthier relationships. By understanding your own emotions, you become better at recognizing and connecting with the feelings of others. In essence, emotional awareness acts as a navigation system for the complex landscape of your mind. It influences your mental state and shapes your destiny. Cultivating it isn't always easy, but it's a journey worth taking for the sake of self-understanding and personal growth. Chapter 8, Crafting Existence Through Perspective. As you navigate the labyrinth of your mind, your perspective plays a pivotal role in shaping your existence. It's the lens through which you view the world, influencing your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Your perspective is the architect of your reality, determining how you interpret and respond to situations. Think of your perspective as a filter, coloring every experience with its unique shade. You're not just passively receiving information, you're actively interpreting it, assigning meaning based on your past experiences, beliefs, and values. This means you're not just a product of your environment, you're an influencer of your own reality. The good news? Your perspective isn't fixed. It's malleable. You have the power to shift it, to see the world through a different lens. You can choose to view setbacks as opportunities, challenges as stepping stones, and change as a chance for growth. This shift can transform your emotional landscape, fostering resilience and adaptability. Why does this matter? Because your perspective shapes your mental state, and your mental state directly influences your actions and decisions. It's a cycle. Your perspective affects your mental state, which in turn affects your behavior, ultimately shaping your destiny. Crafting your existence through perspective isn't easy. It requires deep self-reflection, open-mindedness, and a willingness to challenge ingrained beliefs. But it's a journey worth taking. By consciously shaping your perspective, you're taking control of your mental state, and becoming the architect of your own destiny. Chapter 9. Fostering strength in challenging times. As you navigate life's challenges, the power of your perspective doesn't just shape your existence, it also helps you build strength in difficult times. It's not just about weathering the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Your mental state can be the umbrella that shields you or the wind that pushes you forward. Challenges, though tough, are opportunities for growth. They're not walls, they're hurdles you're capable of overcoming. You have to believe in your resilience, your ability to bounce back stronger and wiser. This belief doesn't come out of thin air, it's a mental state you cultivate consciously. When life knocks you down, don't give in to despair. Rise above the situation by changing your mental narrative. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," tell yourself, "I'll get through this, one step at a time." This shift in perspective doesn't erase the problem, but it gives you the strength to face it head-on. It's okay to feel scared or overwhelmed. Acknowledge those feelings, but don't let them dictate your actions. Let your mental state be a source of strength, not a limitation. With the right mindset, you can foster resilience even in the toughest times. So harness this power, and let it guide you toward shaping your own destiny. You're not just a passive recipient of life's blows, you're an active architect of your own destiny. Chapter 10. The importance of awareness. Understanding isn't just about gathering knowledge, it's about grasping the depth, context, and nuances of a situation or concept. It's about awareness. Awareness is the foundation of comprehension, the bridge that connects you to the endless flow of information and experiences around you. Awareness is your lens to the world. It allows you to perceive not just the obvious, but the subtle and hidden. It helps you see patterns, understand the big picture, and make sense of life's chaos. Without it, you're like a ship adrift, tossed by the waves of circumstance. But awareness isn't just about the external world, it's equally about knowing your own mind. It's about recognizing your emotions, motivations, biases, blind spots, strengths, and weaknesses. This self-awareness is crucial because it allows you to steer your thoughts, control your reactions, and shape your destiny. Remember, awareness isn't a one-time thing. It's a continuous process that requires vigilance, honesty, and courage. It often reveals uncomfortable truths, but these truths are what liberate you. They empower you to change, grow, and thrive. So embrace awareness. Cultivate it. Let it guide you on your journey toward understanding, toward shaping your mental states, and ultimately, toward architecting your own destiny. In the grand theater of life, you're not just a spectator, you're the protagonist, the director, the scriptwriter. Let awareness be your compass, your lantern, your guide. Chapter 11. Awakening the force of optimistic thought. With awareness as your guide, you're ready to explore another powerful mental state, the force of optimistic thought. You've probably heard that optimists see the glass as half full, but it's so much more than that. Optimistic thought is the ability to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to find hope in challenges, and to believe in a better tomorrow. Optimism is a state of mind you can cultivate and strengthen, like a muscle. Its benefits are well documented. It enhances resilience, boosts physical health, and improves mental well-being. But optimism isn't about ignoring life's difficulties, it's about facing them with a positive mindset. It's about believing that you have the power to shape your destiny, even in the face of adversity. Chapter 12, Conquering Uncertainty and Vulnerability. Embracing uncertainty and vulnerability might seem daunting, but it's an essential step in your journey of mental growth. We've all been in situations where we felt uncertain or vulnerable, and that's perfectly normal. These moments test our resilience and determination. Uncertainty often stems from fear of the unknown. You might feel anxious about future events or decisions because you can't predict their outcomes. But uncertainty isn't inherently negative, it's an opportunity to explore new possibilities, to grow, and to learn. Vulnerability, on the other hand, is about letting your guard down and showing your authentic self. It's a courageous act. By embracing vulnerability, you allow others to see the real you, flaws and all. You acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that's okay. No one is. Conquering uncertainty and vulnerability requires a shift in mindset. Instead of seeing them as weaknesses, view them as opportunities for growth. Accept life's unpredictability, and understand that it's okay not to have all the answers. It's okay to feel vulnerable, to be authentic, and to express your true feelings. Chapter 13, The Art of Neuroplasticity. The human brain is an ever-evolving masterpiece, capable of rewiring itself, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. Imagine your brain as a dynamic, adaptable entity, constantly reshaping its neural pathways in response to experiences, learning, and growth. It's like a sculpture, always molding and modifying its form. Why is neuroplasticity such a big deal? Because it's a game changer in understanding how our minds work. It's like having a superpower that allows you to change, adapt, and evolve your mental states, ultimately becoming the architect of your own destiny. Neuroplasticity isn't just about improving memory or learning new skills, it's a tool for personal transformation. It helps you reprogram negative thought patterns, overcome traumatic experiences, and foster emotional well-being. It empowers you to break free from the constraints of the past and pave the way for the future you desire. Activities like learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or solving puzzles can enhance neuroplasticity. Regular exercise and a balanced diet also play a vital role in promoting brain health and flexibility. Chapter 14, Transforming Your Mind for Achievement. Harnessing the power of neuroplasticity can significantly boost your journey toward achievement. This process involves rewiring your brain to adopt new habits and perspectives, transforming your mental state. Your brain's plasticity gives you the ability to adapt, learn, and grow, creating the mental architecture conducive to success. Start by recognizing how your mental state influences your destiny. Your thoughts, emotions, and attitudes shape your actions and outcomes. If you're constantly dwelling on negativity, it will reflect in your actions and results. Change begins with awareness, so start by observing your thought patterns and emotions. Next, focus on replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. This isn't about denying negativity but choosing a positive lens to interpret experiences. This choice activates neuroplasticity, helping your brain form new connections and strengthen positive thought patterns. Invest time in learning new things. This not only enhances your skills but also fosters neuroplasticity. As you stimulate your mind with new information and experiences, you're literally reshaping it, bringing you closer to your desired mental state. Finally, practice mindfulness. By being present and engaged in the moment, you reinforce positive mental states. Mindfulness helps you gain control over your thoughts and emotions, empowering you to steer them toward achievement. Chapter 15. Welcoming Setbacks as a Guide. On your journey toward achievement, you'll inevitably face setbacks. But don't see them as roadblocks, embrace them as guides steering you toward success. Setbacks aren't failures, they're lessons. They're not the end, they're the beginning of a new perspective. Setbacks test your resilience, push your limits, and make you stronger. When you stumble, it's not a sign to stop, it's a signal to reassess, adjust your course, and move forward with renewed vigor. Your mindset determines how you perceive and react to setbacks. Remember, every successful person you admire has faced setbacks. What sets them apart is their ability to use setbacks as stepping stones. They understand that setbacks are part of the journey, not the destination. So the next time you encounter a setback, don't wallow in self-pity. Welcome it, learn from it, and use it as a guide to steer your journey toward achievement. You're the architect of your own destiny, the power is in your hands. Chapter 16. Creating Self-Assurance. From the ground up. Building self-assurance is like constructing a skyscraper, it starts with a solid foundation. The cornerstone of self-assurance is recognizing and valuing your abilities and achievements. This isn't about false confidence, it's about truly believing in yourself. Start by acknowledging your skills. Accept compliments and use them to reinforce your self-belief. You're good at what you do, own it. Next, understand that failure is part of the journey. Everyone fails, but failure doesn't define your worth. When you stumble, analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and move on. Self-assurance isn't about never falling, it's about getting back up every time you do. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. Negative environments can erode your self-assurance, so build a support network of people who believe in you. They'll help you stay grounded when self-doubt creeps in. Building self-assurance is a continuous process of self-discovery, resilience, and growth. You're the architect of your skyscraper, with each brick of self-belief, you're reaching closer to the sky of your potential. Chapter 17. Unlocking your inner visionary. Just as you've built your self-confidence, you also have the power to tap into your inner visionary. This isn't some mystical force, it's your creative and insightful self, ready to shape your destiny. This is the part of you that dreams, imagines, and sees possibilities beyond the limits of your current reality. But how do you unlock it? First, believe in your vision. Trust that your perspective is unique and valuable. Your vision is shaped by your experiences, insights, and creativity, it's just as important as anyone else's. Don't let self-doubt cloud your ability to dream and create. Second, be open to new experiences. Fresh experiences stimulate your mind, fueling your inner visionary with new ideas. So embrace change, seek out the unfamiliar, and let your curiosity lead the way. Finally, cultivate a mindset that focuses on possibilities, not limitations. When you face a challenge, don't get stuck on the obstacles, shift your focus to potential solutions. This change in perspective can significantly enhance your problem-solving skills and unleash your visionary potential. Chapter 18. The Art of Transforming Negative Thoughts. Everyone struggles with negative thoughts at some point, it's part of being human. But you're not powerless against them. By understanding and reshaping these thoughts, you can take control of your mindset and your future. Think of your mind as an artist's studio. You're the artist, and your thoughts are your tools. Negative thoughts might be like dull, rusty brushes, not ideal, but not useless either. With effort, you can refine them into something useful and constructive. The first step is to acknowledge these thoughts. Ignoring or suppressing them only gives them more power. Instead, accept them without judgment or fear. This acceptance is the first step in transforming them. Next, analyze them. Do they follow a pattern? Do they stem from specific fears or insecurities? Identifying their root cause helps you address them more effectively. Finally, challenge these thoughts. Are they realistic? Are they fair? More often than not, they're distorted by self-doubt and fear. By questioning them, you can reframe them into more balanced and constructive perspectives. Chapter 19. Releasing Emotional Weight. Now that you've learned to manage your thoughts, it's time to deal with the emotional weight that may be holding you back. This unseen burden can have a profound impact on your mental state and, ultimately, your destiny. So how do you release it? First, recognize it. Emotional weight often appears as persistent feelings of anxiety, anger, or sadness. Don't dismiss these emotions, acknowledge them as signals pointing to what's unresolved. Next, identify the source. Is there a particular event, person, or thought triggering these emotions? Be honest with yourself. This process takes time, so be patient. Once you've identified the source, it's time to confront it. This doesn't mean dwelling on it but rather processing it in a healthy way, through talking, journaling, meditation, or other methods that help you work through your emotions. Remember, releasing emotional weight isn't about ignoring or suppressing feelings. It's about understanding them, dealing with them, and ultimately, letting them go. Chapter 20. Nurturing a vision of meaning. Cultivating a meaningful vision for your life is the next step in your journey toward mental well-being. This isn't about chasing societal milestones, it's about discovering what truly matters to you. This requires deep self-reflection, a journey to understand your core values, passions, and dreams. It's personal and unique, with no predetermined destination. Why is nurturing a vision of meaning important? Because it gives your life direction. A vision rooted in your authentic self acts as a guiding light, helping you navigate challenges, make decisions, and stay resilient in tough times. But this isn't a one-time exercise. As you grow, your vision will evolve too. That's part of life. It's okay if your vision changes, what matters is that it always reflects what's meaningful to you. Your vision isn't about rushing to a finish line. It's about living each day in alignment with what you believe is important. It's about making conscious choices that honor your values and create a life that resonates with your true self. In essence, nurturing a meaningful vision is a lifelong commitment to authenticity. It's about staying true to your journey, no matter how unpredictable it may be. And in doing so, you shape your destiny one step at a time. Chapter 21. The power of positive statements and mental imagery. As you move forward in your journey, don't underestimate the power of positive statements and mental imagery. These are powerful tools that can shape your mindset and, in turn, your destiny. Positive statements, or affirmations, are simple yet effective ways to shift your thinking. When you say, "I can do this," or "I am capable," you're not just creating a positive mood, you're rewiring your brain. These words, though small, can make a big impact by reinforcing self-belief and breaking down doubt. Equally powerful is the practice of mental imagery. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a deliberate process of visualizing your goals and the steps needed to achieve them. Think of it as a mental rehearsal, a blueprint for success. When you vividly picture yourself accomplishing something, your brain starts believing it's possible, boosting your confidence and motivation. But remember, these tools require consistency. Saying an affirmation once or visualizing a goal occasionally won't create lasting change. Make it a daily practice. Consistency is the key to transformation. By integrating these techniques into your life, you reinforce your belief in yourself, build resilience, and move closer to the life you envision. Chapter 22. Exploring the depths of your inner self. Diving deep into your inner world can be an enlightening journey, though sometimes, it can feel a bit intimidating. This isn't about skimming the surface, it's about truly exploring the core of who you are. Here is where your real character, beliefs, desires, fears, and strengths reside. It's also where you confront your vulnerabilities and uncover your deepest aspirations. As you embark on this journey, you'll gain a clearer understanding of what drives you. You'll recognize why you react the way you do, what triggers your emotions, and how your mind operates. Some of these discoveries may be uncomfortable, even unsettling, but they're crucial for personal growth. After all, you can't change what you don't understand, and true understanding requires introspection. Unveiling your inner self means taking control of your destiny. The more you understand your thoughts and feelings, the more power you have to shape them. This, in turn, influences your actions and ultimately, your outcomes. It's not about judging yourself, it's about self-awareness, embracing both your strengths and your flaws. And with this understanding comes the ability to grow, improve, and create the life you truly want. Exploring the depths of your inner self is the foundation of self-improvement. It's the first step toward becoming the architect of your own destiny. Chapter 23. Navigating the waves of stress and exhaustion. How often have you felt like stress and exhaustion were pulling you under? You're not alone. It's something we all face, but that doesn't mean you have to feel defeated by it. Stress and exhaustion, as overwhelming as they may seem, are mental states you can learn to manage and control. Think of stress as powerful waves in the ocean. If you're not careful, they can knock you over. But you're the captain of your own ship, and you have the power to navigate even the roughest waters. The key lies in how you respond. Do you let the waves overtake you, or do you grab the wheel and steer yourself through? The first step is acknowledging your stress. Don't ignore it, admit when you're feeling overwhelmed. It's okay to not be okay. Once you recognize it, take a step back and breathe. Try to pinpoint the source. Is it work, relationships, finances? Identifying the root cause is the first step toward tackling it. And remember, seeking help isn't a sign of weakness. Talk to someone you trust. Sometimes, just saying things out loud can bring relief. Also, don't neglect your physical health. Eating well, getting enough sleep, and staying active all play a huge role in maintaining a healthy mind. Navigating stress and exhaustion isn't easy, but never forget, you're in control. You are the architect of your destiny, and you have the power to steer your own ship. Chapter 24. The importance of understanding yourself. After weathering the waves of stress and exhaustion, you've probably realized that understanding where these feelings come from is half the battle. Knowing yourself, your triggers, your reactions, is essential for managing your mental and emotional state effectively. Think of it this way, you wouldn't sail into a storm without knowing how your ship operates. In the same way, you can't navigate life's challenges without self-awareness. Your mental state isn't just shaped by external events, it's also influenced by the way you think, process emotions, and respond to situations. That's why self-awareness is so powerful. It acts as your internal compass, helping you avoid the rocky shores of anxiety and negativity. When you truly know yourself, you can recognize when your thoughts are leading you down the wrong path, and correct course before it's too late. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about leveraging what you do well and finding ways to navigate what you struggle with. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, start viewing them as stepping stones. It also helps to identify what truly matters to you. When you're clear on your values and priorities, you won't get as easily thrown off course by distractions or stressors that don't align with your goals. Self-awareness keeps you focused and allows you to direct your energy toward what truly matters. Chapter 25. Designing your perfect world. Understanding your own mind is the first step in creating the life you want. It's about harnessing the power of positive thinking and overcoming the negative mindsets that hold you back. Once you gain this mental clarity, you can begin shaping a reality that aligns with your ideal world. Think of your mind as a vast landscape, with thoughts and emotions weaving together like a tapestry. Every experience, every feeling, every belief contributes to the bigger picture. To truly take control, you need to recognize the patterns. Ask yourself, when I feel anxious, what's triggering it? When I experience joy, what led me there? Your mental states aren't random, they're shaped by both external circumstances and your internal processing. By understanding your thoughts and emotions, you gain the ability to shape them, and by extension, your destiny. Knowledge is power, but applying that knowledge is where the real transformation begins. Harnessing the power of positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring negativity. It means shifting your focus toward positive possibilities and outcomes. Your thoughts are powerful tools that, when used intentionally, can reshape your entire life. It's like being the architect of your own destiny. Each thought is another building block, helping you create the reality you want. But this isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about making a conscious choice to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Practice gratitude, visualize success, and develop a habit of positivity. The more you do it, the more it becomes second nature, and the more your world begins to reflect the mindset you cultivate. Chapter 26. Overcoming Negative Mindsets. Negative thoughts are a natural part of life, but if left unchecked, they can quietly undermine your confidence, your motivation, and your ability to achieve your goals. Overcoming negativity is a crucial step in designing the life you want. So, how do you combat it? The first step is awareness. Recognize when negative thoughts creep in. They're not always reflections of reality, often, they're distorted perceptions rooted in past experiences, fears, or self-doubt. The sooner you identify them, the less control they have over you. Once you recognize negativity, challenge it. Just because a thought enters your mind doesn't mean it's true. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts, or is it just fear talking? More often than not, you'll realize that your worries are unfounded. But eliminating negativity isn't enough, you have to replace it with something positive. Practice gratitude, visualize success, or take up meditation. These habits help shift your focus from what's wrong to what's possible, rewiring your brain to support a more optimistic mindset. And above all, be patient with yourself. Overcoming negative thought patterns isn't a one-time fix, it's an ongoing process. But the more you practice, the stronger you become. You are the architect of your destiny, and breaking free from negativity is an essential step in laying the foundation for your perfect world. Are you ready to take control of your life? The mind is a powerful tool, every thought, belief, and emotion shapes the reality you live in. Think of your mind as the blueprint for your future. Every positive thought, every constructive belief, every moment of gratitude is a building block. What are you constructing? Are you building something strong and lasting, or something fragile and uncertain? The choice is yours. Consciously shape your mindset with resilience, optimism, and positivity. Take control of your thoughts, break free from negative cycles, and embrace self-discovery. By doing this, you're not just hoping for a better life, you're designing one. You are the architect of your destiny. Now, it's time to build the world you want.